Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's been a minute, okay? I haven't been on this channel for a hot minute because we've been going through some foundational shifts ourselves lately. The baby's just been extremely uncooperative, but she is sleeping right now in her crib. What's that? Got it. It's bothering me. Guys, first card I'm thinking about in my mind's eye is the Star card. Okay, main character energy. All right, main character energy. You guys are fully in your power, fully just detached, strings cut, cords cut from anything that was taking your power from you. And you know what? Today I was like, red lips, fuck it, red lips. All right, so here we go. Let's see what the energy has to say. I'm just like, you guys, I'm getting, there has been an energy that's been like, no more, okay? Completely out of this collective, out of this, honestly, this planet. I feel like there is an energy that's just been swooped up and just been like, I'm out. Because the consciousness, I'm not even gonna go there. The awareness that this collective, that this earth has shifted to has just been, it's so high vibrational that it is bound to affect, I have the makeup on the back of my hand still. It's bound to affect anybody and anything that's in the vicinity of it. And as we awaken, as we come to this new vibration collectively, it's going to affect everybody and everything that it comes in contact with. And some entities, some energies don't want to ascend. They don't want to raise their vibration. They like that lower vibration. That's where they find that's where they are in their power at. So yay, that's really exciting. So the energy is just clearing. It's getting a lot, like I said, the vibration of this planet is rising by the day. It's so obvious. Like, I feel like I can feel it in my bones. I can see it in my environments. I can feel it in myself. But all right, let's go ahead and get into this, see what Spirit's got to say. Yeah, okay, Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. So this energy really had you checking out of your intuition. It had you ignoring your intuition, ignoring, you weren't trusting yourself because of this person, place, what, take it how it resonates, but this person, this place, this thing, maybe it was a job, had you checked out of your listening to your intuition. All right, it was really making you feel like you were getting into that self-victimization feeling of just, this is happening to me, why does this keep happening to me? And honey, it's because you weren't listening to your intuition, okay? And you, lesson learned, all right? This person, this place, they were convincing, their mask convincing, their illusions convincing. And I feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit for how quickly you came to awareness of this energy and this person and the mask that they were wearing, or they are still trying to put on. But now it's like when they put it on, you can see obviously that it's a mask, and you're just like, no, thank you, boy. But you have come back to this place of just community, support, home, and this energy, this person, again, take it how it resonates, did not want you around your support system. They did not want you around a community. They did not want you around anywhere that would remind you of who the fuck you are, because you are fucking powerful. You are so illuminating and loving, and just like, they had you in this corner, convinced and brainwashed that you were less than what you are. And it's sad because I feel like this collective has poured a lot of like reassurance and just positivity, and really a lot of just, you've spoken highly of this person to them. You always kind of reiterate, you know, the positive values that people carry, and they've done the quite the opposite. And you've made them, you've stepped out of this position where you were holding them into this like authority figure, someone above you, because you were just pouring all these compliments, all this like positivity into them, and they would throw you crumbs of just like, yeah, great for you. But then it would just be bashing. And it really had you in this feeling of like self-imprisonment, and confusion. Yeah, you're like really just confused about what was them. But I'm going to tell you right now, collective, bad people can pretend to be good. Good people can't pretend to be bad. Okay? So if you're seeing like total bipolar opposites of a person, and you're getting like this cold shoulder energy from them doing hateful, spiteful, life-altering things to you, they're not a good person. Okay? Yes, they might be able to put on a mask here and there and convince you and trick you into thinking that they're a good person, but good people don't do bad things. Yes, we all mess up. Yes, we all you know, step out of integrity here and there. But when we have that awareness, it's an awareness that you have like almost immediately, that it's not aligned with your values and your morals. But you guys, they know what they're doing. Okay, stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. Stop falling for their trickery, their foolery, because they need you convinced to make it, for it to work. All right, stay in that clarity, stay in that knowing of what, yeah, okay. They wanted you, Five of Pentacles, they wanted you in this poverty mindset, this feeling of, I don't have enough, I don't have, it was really forming this codependent relationship with them. Even if they weren't necessarily giving you anything, it was an illusion that they were showing up, that they were providing for you in a way that they were not. It's kind of like, who would you be without me type of energy. You've given them you're a person that's like, you give credit where credit is due. And I feel like in this, with your relationship with this person, however long this this union, or, you know, I'm gonna say attachment has lasted, like I said, you've spoken highly of this person. You've always looked at their better qualities. You've ignored the red flags. I feel like this collective is like stepping out of that habit, but you guys have really ignored a lot of red flags in the past, just because, like I said, you try to find the best in everybody. But you're waking up, you're gaining discernment on this. But they wanted you in this feeling of not having enough, not having support, not having a support system, a community, just always in this survival mode. And you guys, this is generational. This energy has been tormenting your bloodline for a long time. Your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother has been dealing with this specific energy. This energy has been working through, I'm gonna say, partners a lot, mostly, and just this feeling, making you feel like you are something that you're not. Some, you know, essentially like a nobody. That's what this energy is wanting you to feel. This energy wants you in that feeling of, I'm a nobody, I came from nowhere, you know, but you guys are royalty. Okay, hear me that, like, hear it. Royalty. All right, your bloodline is special. Okay, 9/11 on the clock. You guys were born into a bloodline of queens, kings, and with this energy has had so many of the people, the women, especially the women in your bloodline, convinced that they were nobodies, unimportant. You guys are the wisest, most intellectual, grounded, intuitive people on the planet. Okay, this collective is full of individuals that do not know their worth because of this energy that has been working through the people in their life to convince them that they are not what they are. Okay, but you, collective, are here to put an end to that. Okay, look it in the eye and say, I see you. I see you. You are what you say I am. You are what you say I am. So yeah, they're starting to give up on this, okay? This energy is giving up. They're really overwhelmed with how you're reacting to their trickery nowadays. They're giving up, okay? They're throwing in the towel. They don't have the support. They don't have the power that they had before, because guess where they were getting that power, baby? You. That's where they were getting that power. Okay, you've taken it back. You've cut the cords. Yeah, they're just the Queen of Wands. This is an energy that has been jealous of the power that you hold, the power that you have over other people, and you don't abuse that power. You have the power. You have power to. You are a magician. Okay, you're a magician. You have so much power. They've been jealous of this power that you have. They've been jealous of it. They've wanted to get but the thing is your power comes from God, from source. 11:11 on the clock, as I say that. Your power comes from God, and they don't have access to that. They're completely disconnected from source, from anything of natural state of just, as I'm looking out, it's just, you have connection to the highest, to the earth, to just, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, they want what you have. All right, they want what you have. But okay, 3 of Cups in reverse. They were trying to make you feel rejected, from like, you know, you don't belong to this group, you don't belong to that group, you're not good enough. Maybe it was your last name, maybe it was your race, your ethnicity, whatever, take it how it resonates. But they were trying to make you feel like there was something about you, something that you were given by God, that made you unworthy of being accepted by others. All right, they wanted you to feel rejected, wanted you to feel alone, wanted you to feel like you didn't have anyone that you can count on or trust or lean on. They wanted you to have this like distrust, because it was coming from within. They were putting you in situations that you were losing your trust with yourself, which was therefore kind of putting you 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, therefore kind of putting you in this place of not being able to trust other people, because of the betrayal that they put you through, making it feel like, I betrayed you, but that was your fault. Yeah, I betrayed you, but it's your fault. It's you as a person. You made me betray you, type of energy. And you've pleaded with them. These people know what they're doing, okay? Completely unreliable, untrustworthy, just extremely delusional, babe, delusional. They're delusional. Emotionally manipulative. We've got the King of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. They are completely, I'm gonna say, sociopaths. Okay, they don't have the ability to tap into other people's emotions. They don't have emotional intelligence. They don't have the ability to read when someone is, you know, feeling a certain type of way, or, you know, they may have that ability, but they use it to their advantage. They use that as an opportunity to manipulate, to gain power from a person. They observe on your emotional patterns, and then they kind of work their way to like attach to those emotions so that they can manipulate you into giving them your power, into giving them your power. Okay, so they know exactly the moves to make. They know exactly the words to say. They know exactly the topics that are going to get you in an emotional state where they can grab on, sink their teeth in, and suck you dry. All right, but you have become so aware of it. And honestly, the emotional intelligence, the emotional awareness that you have gained by working around or working with this person, dealing with this person, is unmatched. They've literally been the catapult, the catalyst to your growth, to your evolution. You would never be here doing you the way that you're doing if it wasn't for them. All right, you guys are so aligned, so tapped in, and the moon you guys have been working. I've been saying this on this channel for a hot minute. to this collective, the moon, you guys have been working moon magic like crazy, all right? Syncing with the moon, working with the moon rituals, and it has been clearing this veil, dropping this veil, clearing your vision, clearing your third eye, clearing these illusions that were being hid behind these subconscious thoughts, these subconscious programs that you've had in your lineage, okay? That you're not worthy, that this is, this is what you were born into, and that you're not main character energy, which is not true. You guys are the main character. You've always been the main character. You always will be the main character. All right. 6 of Pentacles here. So you guys are really, you have finally acknowledged that you have value to bring to others. All right. And this is really opening up the door to share your wealth, just be in a very giving energy in a way that's not sacrificial, because you guys love to give. You love to you really like to, it's your happy place, giving gifts, making people happy, those type of things. But you found this balance of really being able to give back in a way that's not sacrificial for you. You've really landed in this place of being able to share without depleting. All right, because in how you're doing that, we've got the Devil in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. You are freeing people by just existing, by just being. You're freeing people from these subconscious prisons and these mind traps is what I'm going to call it. You guys have literally, confirmation right there. You guys you're showing people how to detach from this energy, because this energy is really tormenting so many people in this collective, okay? We're the way that I see energy, as far as, yes, we are each individuals and we are, our own people, but energetically, collectively, we all work with a lot of the same similar energies. So that's why when you meet people on the street, when you see people, or you talk to people, they go through very, very similar situations, and you're just like, that's so strange. Like, what are the odds? Because collectively the same energies are at play. So this energy that I'm talking about, that is off the grid, that is like, I'm out, I can't handle this anymore, it's getting too high vibe up in here for me, I don't want all this happiness, I don't want all this ascension, okay? It's just, that's just not their vibe. This has been tormenting a lot of people in this collective, if not everyone at some point. And that's why you feel like, there's these people, these individuals that go through such similar initiations. Let's call it initiations, because it's just the beginning stages of becoming conscious, becoming aware, tapping into our intuition, remembering who we are, what we came here to do, who we are outside of this experience. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So you guys are really starting to gain this clarity, this mental clarity, which is that you're high standard. All right, you have high standards. Like, your standards now, like, compared to what they were, even a year ago, honey, you are not settling for anything when it comes to love, when it comes to friendship, when it comes to work. You're not settling. You are clear-minded on what you want out of life, what you want to, and because you're matching that energy. You're becoming a high standard individual. Your standards in your life are high for yourself and how you show up for yourself. So therefore, you're not going to let anyone give you any less than what you're giving you already. Like, why would you? No, that's all right. I can do that for me on my own. You know what I mean? So you guys are really starting to just have high standards when it comes to who you let into this God energy, okay? I'm going to call it God energy because it's your creative energy, is what this energy has been attacking. All right, this energy that's been attacking your bloodline for generations, it's your creative energy, it's your sexual energy that they've been latching on to. And you're having high standards on who you're letting into that energetic field. All right, so maybe there's a lot of sacral chakra healing that's been going on. All right, let's see. Let's get one more card, Spirit, and we'll wrap this up. I'm so excited to be back on here. It's just been one hell of a month. We had some, I think some inner ear issues going on with the baby. She just did not want to lay down. She did not want to, she was so clingy, like so clingy. And I can always tell that we're having a big shift when the baby's clingy, because I'm like, we're jumping timelines, we're jumping timelines. But so I try to just be patient, but it still gets irritating for my mamas out there. Hang in there if you're dealing with a clingy baby. I feel you. All right, so we've got the Emperor in reverse and the Knight of Swords. All right, so okay, this person, this authority that has had you convinced that they were above you, that they were the boss of you, that they were maybe your daddy, they were not. And you have made that clear to them. All right, they are really, their outlook on you is that you're this unpredictable, careless, just they don't know what they're doing. They're reckless. But the way that you look at it is like, I'd rather be me any day of the week, honey. Keep your life. Keep your life, keep your habits. Great for you. Happy for you. I will not be joining you on that misery train. But they thrive off of domination, control, just like they think that they are a king. All right, and this was a stolen position generationally. All right, so for the longest time, whether it be their name, whether it be their bloodline, they have stolen power from powerful women, from powerful even men. But they have stolen real power, God sent power, source power from people for generations. All right, this is a false power that they have. It's an illusion. They literally, what they do is latch on to these intuitive, connected beings, and they use that power for control. They abuse it. And like I said, God said, no more of this nonsense. No more of this nonsense. All right, I'm going to get one more card just to kind of clear this up and see. Let's get out of this other person's energy, okay? Yeah. The death in reverse came out. So I feel like Spirit's being a little bit like, a little bit silly right now. So Death came out in reverse and the Queen of Cups came out. So this person is literally going through what they wanted you to go through, okay? They are experiencing the things that they wanted you to experience. And it's not funny. It's not funny, but like at the same time, like, you know, you get what you reap. What's the word? What's that phrase? I don't know. But they're going through what they wanted you to go through. A lot of fear. They are not doing well as far as their health is concerned. A lot of mental struggles, a lot of mental confliction, depression, holding on to this old paradigm, this old way of being that used to work for them, isn't working anymore. And they're gonna try to kind of, I'm hearing like mock what it is that you do, mock the way that you do things to find some sort of like relief from this, okay? Because they're being tormented by the same energy that they've been projecting onto you for a long time, okay? But you are in this like feminine healing, like, okay, you guys, you're in this relax and receive. That is like right now you're relaxing. What did I say last week? Okay, maybe not on this channel specifically, but it was just like the Eight of Wands in reverse. Like, you guys, everything was moving so fast for you for so long. A lot of changes, a lot of shifts, but now it's time to relax, receive, open up and receive what is meant for you, okay? You've done a lot of work. You've healed a lot of generational wounding. You've literally done healing for generations in your bloodline, okay? Freed so many people in your bloodline from this energy that has been tormenting them for ages, all right? For ages. But you are back in this intuitive, tapped in, creative, loving, just receptive energy. And you're gonna see it everywhere, all right? You're gonna be seeing this reflection of what it is that you are putting out there in the world everywhere. So I love you. This is great reading. This is a really I feel like it's almost like this collective is getting used to being in this energy of just being. All right? There's really no point to it all. There's no, you were in this like clear, this brand new start to build anything that you want. All right? You've broke all the cords, you've broke all the attachments, you've paid your karma off. Now what do you want to do with it? Now what do you want to do with this freedom? What do you want to do with this energetic alignment? All right? So Spirit's really just saying, like, take this time to relax, receive the messages, receive the abundance, be in your feminine for a while, okay? Because as you know, summer is here. Spring, my baby has been effing me up, you guys. She bit me. She scratched me. Scratch. She is just, but anyway, I love you guys, and I will speak to you soon. I'm so excited I got to get on here, and she's still sleeping. Gives me a minute to miss her. We've just been, I'm gonna chat with you for a minute. We've just been going through our own foundational shifts recently. We moved. If you cannot tell, we have a different background here. I moved back home with my mom. Okay, I moved back home with my mom. I feel like this is where I feel safe at. My priority right now is to raise a baby. I just decided, you guys, I'm not playing in this like this rat race anymore. Okay, I'm not chasing my tail around. She's got a beautiful piece of land out here. My daughter gets to enjoy the outdoors more. It's just like we're out here in the country, and it feels like she is so happy here. She's so happy here. I'm so happy here. And I've kind of like, you know, who wants to live with their mom type of thing, but like this is how it was meant to be. We were meant to have support. We were meant to have community. We weren't meant to be scattered around trying to survive on our own. Okay, and this is not me trying to convince you to move home with your mom. Like, you know, do you, boo, but I'm just saying, like, I'm loving it. And yeah, that's a little update on me. But we're still I'm still launching it's been launched. If you guys want to check out my Shopify store, our lavender moon oil, and we have some bath salts that are going to be coming here in the next couple of days. I just need to get some photographs taken of them. They are so yummy. So yummy. They've got Dead Sea salt, pink Himalayan salt. They've got Epsom in them, rosemary, lavender. It's just a really beautiful blend. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off here, but I love you guys, and I will see you when